Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we're back to do my June budget planner setup. I am using the Erin Condren Deluxe monthly planner, and this time I am using Caffeinated Cait for the entire month. No Sarah Marie stickers this time. I love Sarah Marie, but I am enjoying Caffeinated Cait too, so I'm kind of alternating between the two. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing below, and if you're not new, hey y'all, how you doing? Hope y'all are doing well. Now I'm setting up my June monthly overview, and I know I spoke on this before when I used Caffeinated Cait's washi. I like how this just fits, and I did forget here that I have to start from the coil, work my way out. You line it up a whole lot better if you do that. It fits a lot better. It's really easy to work with to me. I like this kit. It's a different style than what I'm used to. It's brighter. If I say what I mean by style is the color scheme. Normally I'm more pastels, and this one's very vibrant. The colors are bright. And at first, when I got it in the mail, I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. This might be a little bit too much for me, but actually, I love it. When I put together this monthly spread, I absolutely love it. I love how bright it is. It just captures my attention and makes me want to look at it, because that's the other thing about budgeting, is that you always have to go and check back in with it. I know I told you guys, I don't know if I did it in a budget planner setup or in a plan with me, in my life planner, but I said I wasn't going to do any more of those date dots. Those things drive me nuts. I mean, it's like, oh my God. And I get so bored. So that's why I don't go like sequential days. You see me like hopscotching all around and stuff. It's because I'm actually losing interest as I do this. And it takes me so long to do this. Y'all would be like, do this in normal, don't speed it up. But it's like 20 minutes for me just to do these 2 pages. And since I have a short attention span, I like listen to something else, and then I'm doing this at the same time to kind of help keep me focused. But I said, I'm not doing this no more. And then here I am. I'm doing it again. And so the next thing I have to do after I put down the date dots is I have to lay out all my bills. And I look at my calendar now. I wish I gotta go and see if I can find one of my older ones, because I used to just put this in a binder. I have I'm trying to find the right phrase. The number of bills that I have today, they're fewer than what they used to be. So now my calendar kind of looks empty, and a part of me is like, man, I need to get more stuff. And it's like, oh no, you don't. I got $60,000 in student loans to pay off, and I need to get that done. But like, I've come a long way from 3 years ago when I started my debt-free journey. When I first read The Total Money Makeover, because I think it was June 15th was when I created my very first paycheck to paycheck budget. It's the very first budget I created. So the color schemes, the pink is my debt, green is the auto pay, and the yellow is my bills that I manually pay. And there are only two. One is my rent, and one is my utilities. And MOGW, I ain't letting them in my account because it can swing, and with no rhyme or reason. Okay, so this spread is going to be my weekly check-in. In my spending tracker, this time I'm actually going to use the label spending tracker. It irks my soul. No, it's not that serious. Other people use spending tracker. I like transaction log better because anytime you're paying for something, that's a transaction. So, I mean, that's what it means to me. But I'm gonna try this setup from Caffeinated Cait, and then I think I will try her transaction log maybe next time, because I actually did buy the transaction log for June. And if I didn't say the name of this kit, it is the June Aloha kit. And some of the stickers that I've been adding, I just reminded myself, they're from Happy Planner. The first one you saw in the June monthly overview came from the Fun Florals. They had some in there that reminded me of this kit, so I wanted to kind of add a little more, some more deco to the monthly spread, and I'll probably pull from that sticker book again later on. And for my weekly check-ins, I check in on 5 envelopes. This is all my cash envelopes, and it's groceries, restaurants, laundry, household, and personal. When I started out, these were the categories that I would either forget or I will overspend it. So I typically will forget about laundry, overspend in restaurants, groceries, household, like just buying extra, not taking inventory of what I had. And so I switched these to cash envelopes because I also had a problem with using my debit card. I'm very desensitized when I swipe my card. So that's why I chose these to go as cash envelopes to help me be more mindful with my spending. So this next spread is my paycheck number 1 and paycheck number 2. And for this month, I am going to follow Caffeinated Cait's kit. I am actually going to do the expenses, to do the budget and the actual. I'm actually going to document all those things. Y'all know I don't normally do that. I like writing down my categories, what my budget is, and if it's different and I actually do something else, I just cross it out and then writing what I did in a red ink pen. That's what I normally do. I try to keep it easy, keep it breezy, and I'm going to keep on moving. But this one was a kit, so I am going to try to fill this out like the kit is designed. So we're going to see. There's totals at the bottom of the expenses for each of the paychecks. So yeah, it's going to be different from what I'm used to. And then the income has like income expected, actual, and then the plus minus, the variance too. So yeah, I'm going to try my best. I'm stuttering because I'm predicting failure on the inside. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try it. Okay, so these next 2 pages is going to be my sinking funds along with a transaction log to document everything that I spend out of my sinking funds, and my debt tracker for all of my student loans. Yeah, I'm down to 10, y'all, and June is the month to pay off K4, and I am super stoked with being able to pay off another one. I'm doing my best that while I know I'm working and I have this opportunity, I'm putting as much as I can to that debt. With everything being the way it is, I am predicting that even as the economy improves, once everything is resolving itself and things, medical technology is improving and they find a way to fight this, I don't predict a bonus for myself or a pay raise or anything like that. So I am seizing this moment and throwing as much as I can to my debt. I'm trying to be more conscientious about what I'm saving for and making sure that everything I have for those sinking funds actually has a purpose and it's a necessity. I'm in the middle of my debt-free journey. I still have about 2 more years to pay off all these student loans, and I need to be as gazelle intense right now as I possibly can, because who knows what tomorrow's going to bring, right? And so I'm listing out all my categories for my sinking funds and my starting balances. I didn't put the total down because I have closed out my sinking funds, but just in case I decide to any savings from my budget for May and I decide to put it into my sinking funds, I want to have room to be able to tally that up and make those changes and stuff. So I'm leaving a hole so I can remember when I see that, oh, I didn't total this up because did I save something into a category? So I hope that makes sense. I like to leave a gap sometimes just so it will remind me to question myself, and then it'll lead me back to something else that I had done. A lot of times I try to take care of things right in a moment because I will forget, and I do get busy with work. I'm working late and stuff, and so I'll leave something hanging, and then I'm wondering for 2 days, why did I do that? But this time it's intentionally because I didn't close out May, and I don't know if I'm going to save anything else into my sinking funds or leave it into my cushion or what I'm going to do. I just know that whatever the end result is, I am going to split it between paying debt in June and saving in May. But and I have to pay the debt in June because probably when I close out May is going to be in June. The month would have already changed. And now for all my student loans, you can see my Fed loan K4 is down to $442.79. So out of my very first paycheck, y'all, my very first paycheck. So y'all make sure y'all catch my Pay Debt With Me video because I will be paying that one off. I'm so excited and scared and excited, all wrapped into one. And this sticker book that I am flipping through, this is an old one. It's the Gold Star. And I was trying to find a quote, because, and that really just kind of represents how I feel, probably how I'm looking to keep it together. I probably need a bobby pin because my hair is probably sticking all up over my head. But, I'm quarantining. Don't nobody care. Okay, so this spread here, you guys know that I usually use these two pages. The left-hand page is normally where I did my weekly goals, and the right-hand side represent like the monthly goals, any birthdays, and I would put like little quotes, and I used to track my no spends in that little dot grid box down there, and I stopped doing that and moved that to the calendar spread. So the right-hand side is going to stay the same, but the left-hand side, I'm going to repurpose that. I'm not going to do the weekly goals, and the only reason why I'm not going to do it is because I'm going to follow that weekly check-in spread as it was designed. And the weekly check-in had a budgeted section in there, so it had a budget spent and remaining on there. And so since it already has it, I thought it was redundant to have a spending goal when really I could use that as the budgeted amount. So I'm going to do this as designed. I'm going to break my little thing and I'm going to follow the rules, which I don't like, but I'm going to be all right. But that's what's going to go in here. And so if you see me kind of hesitating and what to do with this, I'm actually trying to figure this out as I go. My goals for the month of June, I want to save $50 from my cash envelopes, which is normal for me. I want to pay $2,700 to my debt, my student loans, and I want to achieve 25 no spend days. My no spend days are not like other people's. Mine is not spending out of my cash envelopes. There. And then there's no sneaky stuff. Like for me, my sneakiness would be ordering online and not using my personal money. You know what I mean? Like, on camera, I'm counting my personal money to you, but really I went online and spent something. So what I do is I try to make sure if I put that money in my account, then I can spend something online. So I make sure none of that stuff is going on to keep myself on task, because all those little small things that I do, it's like one here, one there, one here, one there. It's not like it's a one-time thing for me. I commit when I'm screwing up. I commit to that. And so I want to make sure that I keep that under control. And so far so good. I haven't had any swings. And what I mean by swings is I'm going so far to the right that when I loosen up just a little bit, I fling all the way over to the left. So I'm not spinning it all and then I'm spinning up everything. I don't do that. I'm learning to say no to myself. And this is the Rong accessory book. Yeah, I think that's the accessory book I'm looking at now. And I think I used a seasonal book before. But I'm learning to just that self-control with the no spins. I try to make it challenging, but not to the point where it's going to cause me to have those swings like I'm on a pendulum or something. I want to make it that, it's challenging for me and I try to work to achieve it, but it's not so hard that I'm going to set myself up to fail. So this is just a quick flip through of my planner and how it's going to look. And so I'm excited for June to start so I can start writing in this, and hopefully my handwriting complements the cuteness of this sticker kit. And I'll make sure I leave the information below of everything that I use in this video. And you guys have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, please consider doing so. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.